am K. Murtaugh, Mert Witness 1, and today I guess we're going to have a little bit of a history lesson. Now, I saw something today that I never thought I'd see in my lifetime in this country, and that was someone advocating a military takeover of the election process in this country. That somebody advocated declaring martial law, having the military oversee a new election to throw out the results of the current election that elected Joe Biden and start over from scratch and have a completely new election. Now, the person who advocated this little stunt apparently does not know, number one, the reason this country was created, and number two, what has happened when this sort of thing has been done in the past. Now, way back when, before the United States had the Stars and Stripes, it was run by a king from across the ocean. And we were taxed by this distant king, and we didn't get the benefits of the taxes that were raised. And the king set down rules as to how we would do things. We were not an autonomous colony. We did things by the king and for the king. There was no we the people or all men are created equal. We were the king's subjects. And we decided enough of this, and we had a little revolution, and we installed a civilian government where people elected their leaders, their presidents, their congressional members, and so forth. Now, technically, the United States is a representative republic. And, rather than get into a protracted civics lesson here, I'll just say that, we vote for representatives, electors, and they in turn vote for our president. It's the only office that the Electoral College votes for. The rest of our leaders, our senators, our representatives, our governors, mayors, so on and so forth, are elected directly by the people. That part is a true democracy. And if the person we elected these various offices don't do what we want, or we don't like their philosophy, we elect somebody else. Or if we like the guy, we elect them over and over again. The president only gets to do this twice, every 4 years. Now, what happened this cycle? 80-some million people didn't like Donald Trump, so they voted him out. And this pissed off the 70-plus thousand people that wanted him in there. But vast majority of these people said, next time we'll do it right. We'll elect somebody we like. But in the meantime, Joe Biden's going to have the country for 4 years, maybe 8, never know. There's a few people out there that don't like that. So what do they want to do? They want the military to come in under martial law and oversee the whole process being done all over again. Now, these people don't understand the ramifications for doing something like this. They just say, I don't like this new guy. I want the old guy. So we'll have our Marines come in, or our Navy and our Air Force and our Army and so on and so forth, and we'll just do it right. And we'll elect our guy. Well, this is going to create a whole host of problems. Number one, it's unconstitutional. And number two, it is a horrifically bad idea. See, this has been done before. It's been done in Cuba. It's been done in Russia, in what used to be the Soviet Union. It was done in Germany, which is why we got into World War II. It's been done all over the world, and it is being done all over the world. And there are people in these countries that wish the hell they had the United States form of government. They died trying to get it. One guy in Russia was poisoned trying to get it. People trying to get our form of government had this mysterious habit of falling off of balconies or dying from some weird illness. But the people that advocate something like this, martial law business, don't seem to understand that. They just don't like the guy that was voted into power. And they're looking for any way to get him out of power. And if it means doing it at the point of a gun, I guess that's what's going to happen. And I just am amazed that people would go for something like this. People have to understand that what we have is probably the best gift that could ever have been given by our ancestors, and that is a way for us to peacefully choose who is going to run our country. And if we give that up and allow someone to come in at the point of a gun and decide who our next leader is going to be, then we have made a tragic mistake. We have made something that probably will never be reversed, that we will live our lives out being ruled by the gun. That any time that he feels like it or she feels like it, the leader of this country can come in with guns and say, you're going to do as you're told or you're going to die. Because that's what's being suggested here. And I think it's probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen out of this individual. And there's been a lot of disgusting things that have come out of the mind of this individual and those that she is part of. But I will close saying this to all these people that seem to think that this is such a bright idea. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it, and you just might regret it. This is William K. Murtaugh. Work with this one. Have a good one.